temple. For some reason, the boss in here is a dragon, which, well, I suppose is suitably mythological, but anyway. Lives and health bonus, I mean, you just get that right out of the gates. Also, if I, yeah, it looks okay. Tag the secret switch on the right. Take the wide arc because it's useful for getting rid of that one particular guy. And usually, if it provides you with an arc, you usually want to take it, but it can make some combat kind of suck. Like here, it makes me terrible at fighting those two. Doesn't matter too much. Right, you need the key, but not for the reason you might think. Also, hold left when you fall out of there, otherwise you're going to take some fall damage. Big fall damage too. Right, here we go. If left alone, thieves can help. Right. This guy with the armour is a thief. What I want to do is this. When he takes the invulnerability, I'm going to drop that key. Thieves will always look for items. Even if they can only carry one, but even if they are carrying one, they will look for more items. If you drop that key before he climbs all the way up to the top left because he wants to go to the top left to hide, then um, you can just take that invulnerability and get past the trap. Wait on the far right here until this guy grabs that key, and then do the same thing. Drop your chest key, get him to pick up the item for you. Thieves are weird puzzle enemies. Key swapped, don't worry. I didn't notice that. Get the invulnerability, drop down here, tag the secret switch. Do not remember what that thief is for. I think there's a way to get a gem to appear in that trap. Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, now I've got a lot of stuff. I do apologise, by the way, for my accents and the slightly common way in which I drop my T's. But, I mean, I grew up in a mining town. I'm in some ways fancy, and in some ways most certainly not fancy. I think I'm not so much fancy as educated. Now, can you get up there with invulnerability? I suspect you can. I don't think you need to. Right. Just watch out for that guy that spawns below you there, because that's a nasty little trick. But it's an arcade game. Arcade games where, you know, you die over and over again. That's kind of the thing. This level actually does give you more keys than you really need. Kill that guy from up here because you've got the wide arc. That is usually the best way to kill those. If you get very, very unlucky, one of the snakes might fall on you. It's rare, though. Don't know what that bonus was for, but we'll take it. Then you want to go to the right, kill the snake pots. Watch out for the little ones. They tend to make them appear in sort of nasty locations. Because I have wide arc here, it's very difficult for me to defend myself against them, especially when there's multiple. The throwing axe, the magical axe, does help, but it's not quite enough. So, attack this, and in here. This is kind of a puzzle room. Oops, this is going to hurt. Wowie. I meant to face to the left. The controls are a little clunky. There is a way to get around in here that involves you getting a jump potion and just leaping up for that key. But we don't really need to go through with that. Plus there's a Steam achievement for bringing all of the gems into this room, which is what you need to do to solve the puzzle. So we're going to go and do it that way. I mean, I've already got the achievement because I was playing it last night, but you know. He will eventually let you kill him. Don't sweat it too much. Oh yeah, one thing to bear in mind is if enemies move slowly, they're usually very tanky. That's just kind of how that works. Like so. What I find really odd is the way that the way that gravity affects him is also wrong. Anyway, water gem. Thieves are just basically the regular enemies with no they call it projectile attack, which makes them sort of a bit less dangerous than most enemies. They just tend to be put in really nasty places. Also, I could totally go for another Pepsi. Have two. Right, all the gems in here. Get a key. Very good. I've forgotten what you need to do to get that to come down. I think you just mess with that button a lot. Anyway, teleport to bonus section. If you didn't have wide arc before, now you do. You need it. So just kill everything. Snakes, I don't believe ever drop gems. Don't know why that is. They just kind of don't. If a snake falls off that platform, they are wont to go scurrying under this section to the left, and if they do, it takes ages to wait for them to come back round. A real pain. So, make sure that he's good and dead. That was really close. I would have sworn quite badly then if he'd have killed me. Oh yeah, the main pot drops the gem. Now, what you want to do is come up here and be real careful. If you die here, you get ejected from the bonus level, which means you don't get to come back and get any of the stuff. And that's bad. If you do get everything, you get all your health restored. You can just jump up and grab that, which is a thing. But anyway, I'm healed, I've got another extra life, and a lot of gems. So everything's gravy. So down along here, and down along here. I don't need that jump potion, by the way. It's only to get the key in a really weird way. It never lasts long, anyway. I could leave the level. That's where that goes. But you want to go to the right instead. Yeah. Kill. Nice and easy. You want to take this one instead. It's a treasure room. A substantial one too. Now, just get in the corner there. Are you going to be funny about this? Well, that's just rude, isn't it? Thump. Survived it though. I feel like there's a way to do that without getting hurt, and I feel like I've never quite worked it out. But hey, that might be what that health is actually for. Maybe don't jump when you're trying to get down here. And then gets a treasure chest, gold treasure chest, which is sort of the good one. Ooh, hello, I forgot about you. Get all the gems, and we are leaving. Yeah, that fanfare plays twice at once. Big bottle of water, that'll help. Right, always look as best you can before dropping, because they get a little bit cheeky about spawning enemies immediately underneath ladders where you would normally just, climb down without checking. Right, concentrated angle, or concentrated arc. Take it because it's on offer. It's also worth points, but Just remember that if you've been given one, you probably want it. Gosh, this jump is lethal. Right, there we go. You have to get the sweet spot where you're not cracking your head on the wall there. Making another gem appear there is a mean little trick. So, grab at the chalice. Don't care what Stella Artois say, it is not pronounced chalice. It is chalice. Perhaps if you're on the continent, it's chalice. But not here. Been to France a couple of times. Actually, don't mind it. There's some nice places over there. And I can just about speak enough of the language that I can sort of at least garner pity, which is fine. Oh, incidentally, don't touch the traps, because it's not like they deal that damage that quickly. It's just that your character is so slow and bulky that you will be killed. You just die. That's it. Before you can escape them. It's a pain. Right then. Down here. Unavoidable fall damage. Gotta love it. Now then, I forget what is the correct order to press these. If you just press that one in the middle, that trapdoor opens. And that's sort of bad. You want to press it from the right sort of angle. Because if you go down the middle one, you land on the trap and take some, damage, and you have to move off really quickly. You can just about get away from that one. I don't think that door at the top actually opens. I don't know. I don't recall at all. And down. Yeah, if it's just that one that's pressed down by itself, then you're going to. Oh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's not going anywhere. Doesn't really matter. So we're coming up here, and you want to kill these while they're on that side of the pit. Oh, actually, it doesn't really matter. There's a ladder to get back down. Okay, fair enough. Right. So you want to fall and immediately crouch. Door closes beneath you. This is a gamble. Pure gamble. Because you can't see the enemy before you fall. It's the only one I think that is a gamble. Oh no, maybe they're all gambles. Who knows? Okay, that one isn't below. But the first two, yep. If you haven't taken too much damage, you can tank it. Oh, I forgot the crouch doesn't work on D-pad. For some reason, it only works on the stick. Really odd control scheme this game has. This remake, anyway. I mean, the original was a keyboard game. Although I suppose you could have put a joystick in if you have one. You need the teleport key. This could be an issue. Are we going to get away with it? Yes, we are. Yeah, baby, yeah. Right. That was quite fortunate. Kill them. They usually don't spawn gems inside of those alcoves, which is nice because otherwise you would never touch them. And the oop. You can just hit him there, and he's safe to kill that way. And the oop. Don't want to touch that just yet. Anyway, you should have 3 chalices. I can't remember if that's a teleport gem or a regular gem. But anyway, take this, take this. I believe the intention is to leave these in here. There's another way that the control scheme is really wonky, to my mind. Okay, all done. Take the invulnerability. Tag. Out. Treasure chest for leaving the things in there. Not really much of a point to being invulnerable, though. Need the right key, huh? Oh, treasure room number 3, apparently. Also looks like I missed that last night. And we go up here. We take the final key. Up and over. Full health. I fought those in the wrong order. I should have fought the guys on the right first. But we live and learn. Teleport key. I don't think there's any real need to use it. I don't remember where it goes. I think it just goes to the top of this chasm. It does. So, you know, not what you'd call useful. I don't know why I thought there was a platform under there, but I've survived. And there is a shop here. So I'm going to keep all my lives. So, standard arc, my beloved. It's the only really good one. The others are just situational. Really weird underarm throwing style. Right, level is done. Level 3 is very puzzly. Level 3, World 3, whatever. I think the way that they name worlds and levels is completely backwards. But you got to bear in mind that this was the 90s and we were still sort of working things out back then. Oh, Shopman. The spear replaces the throwing stars. Or buy. Spear. Warning, this replaces the throwing star. Yeah. Now you'll notice this is a full power potion, increases weapon power, whatever. Kinda doesn't. 32,500. The spear is 17,500. So 2 of those will be, what, 35,000? Versus 32,500. So we'll save, what, 2,500? Just double check my maths. That seems right. Yeah, 217's for, yep. So I'm taking the power potion. It's expensive, so I'm not taking an extra life here. But anyway, doesn't matter too much. I don't need any of the rest of that guff. The thing that's like the little milky white vial that I never buy, it freezes monsters so they can't move, I think. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really used one. Repair the mosaic to please the gods. It's usually pretty hard to please Olympian gods, so, you know, well done. Anyway, muck about with some levers. Because it's a puzzly level, you're just going to have to mess around with stuff. A lot. I'll probably go back down. Yep, okay. We're off. So, there are 4 rooms. Every one of the rooms has some little scenario in it. So this is the armory. You just get 2 spears for free, apparently, so bear that in mind if you like. You don't necessarily need to even buy any. Well, you don't need to buy 3 anyway. You just buy 1 and you'll be okay. I believe there's a turret up there. Yep. So this is... Got what the name of the world, the level, the room was. But that really doesn't matter. You'll notice there's an alcove there. It's just like a really obvious tell that there's going to be an enemy appearing. I'll just save that for later when I, no doubt, forget to duck an enemy's attack again. Because the memory does betray you after a while. So the skull wants to be in the crypt. That's obvious enough. Now, just bear in mind what that guy's doing up there. He's just wandering back and forth, so don't open the trapdoor when he's right above you. Pretty reasonable. Take the key. Now the door opens. Put the skull in the crypt. Also watch out for this mook. Down here, the skull for some reason goes in the bowl, or the pot, or what have you. Piece of mosaic. Jar of herbs, whatever. I prefer herbs, personally. I like the hard H on that. So, the apothecary wants the herbs. So we take the mosaic. And the wizard wants the globe, which is in here. There aren't actually wizards in this game, so don't worry too much about it. But it says study. You'll note there are like, what, 6 books, a pouch of something, and a globe. That's not the wizard's study, that's the wizard's closet. Anyway, complete the mosaic. And the gods are pleased. I don't think that door opens. Teleport out. Will probably tell me to turn the cross to the chapel. Oh no, find the candle. The really nice thing about the spears is they're a piercing weapon, and if you get the right angle on a snake jar when you kill the main snake, you can just destroy all the little snakes at the same time. It's fantastic. That will open later. Yep, just fries them. That's great. Just come over here and just kill things. See, so get a cheeky bonus for doing something. Now, you'll see the ladder under there. Just be careful about how you activate that switch. Don't be stood directly over the hole. It can just slide out from underneath you. It's not fast, but you'll fall if you're not sort of quick on the draw there. I think that's what I want. You'll notice if you get up there fast enough, you can see that it doesn't actually raise you upwards. Once that has started moving upwards, it's sort of the height of the platform is already set. It's in a bit of a binary state. It's either at the top of it's either at the top or it's at the bottom, and so you'll end up stood on thin air for a split second if you're quick enough. So the third spear if you need it. It is useful to buy it from the shop. It's a very convenient thing. I could have bought another extra life if you're going for like real full optimization, but that doesn't matter that much. It's one of those games where if you know how to play it, it's not difficult exactly. Some things are kind of hard, but not a lot. Okay, alley-oop. Again, enemies are just not affected by traps. It's terrible, is what it is. And then we go over. If you graze yourself on that thing, it does count as touching it, so be real careful. And I'm just waiting now for this to open. Forgotten what the gimmick is for getting that to open. With switches, no doubt. We need a key. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, anyway. Up. Up. You want to keep just jumping here, because otherwise he'll just follow you. And he'll just follow you anyway, but you know. The timing on that is iffy. Thought he might jump. A trapdoor key. Or opening a trapdoor. I'm getting really annoyed at how these flying enemies are starting to operate in this session. Also, that's travelling at the speed of a bowling ball through custard. Yep, that'll drop out from underneath you. Very good. And another key. A door key. There we go. So now we can come back over here. Do 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 do. And up. And up. And do the thing. Superb. Take the intense arc because it's being offered to me and it's worth 1,000 points. It's worth as much as an extra life at the end of the level. So, yeah, you're going to take it. Plus, the intense arc with spears means that anything that walks in front of me is going to have a very, very bad day indeed. Yeah. You it makes enemies on the floor a little hard to handle. Oh, hint across the chapel. Yeah, it's a very clear hint, but it's very strange wording. Speed and special bonus. I do not remember exactly what that refers to. Well, I don't know what special is. Oh yeah, also just a lot of gems. Don't mind if I do. So this works on the basis that if you're doing well, you will keep doing well because you just get more bonuses. If you're doing badly, it does occasionally offer you a little something to help, but it it won't be much. It's not like it will bail you out if you're dying or anything. Have I been through the chapel yet? Oh yeah, thieves will take food too. Illuminate the study to end this world. That is not as dramatic as it sounds. It's just it's just strange phrasing again. God, I'm supposed to have that cross already. It's not something weird like needing to use the thief to do it. I did this last night and I was not doing very well last night. So I'm missing something. Almost got the blue screen of death on here. Which you did on a sort of a semi-regular basis on the Archimedes. I believe I'm missing something quite important here. I may just have to go for it. Okay. Cross to the chapel, okay. Sorry, the Illuminate the study. Yeah, right. The study is in the area on on the lower left. Um, I didn't drop down there because I know that once you fall down there, you don't come back up. We're near the end of the level anyway. Imagine what I've just missed. Oh yeah, watch out because they'll just drop on your head. The treasure key. Am I missing a lot of stuff on this level? I'm not even sure. Oh heavens to Betsy. Could have done that better. Anyway, illuminate the study, get a key. So take the candle to the study. You see, I'm supposed to drop off the cross in that room up there. I've missed something. Because you're supposed to drop off the cross in the room, which lets you get a very large gem. The gem doesn't give you any points, it's not worth anything, but it's used to fight the boss, with the idea being that you put the thing. Oh, it's the wizard's study again. It's his shelves. Um, you put the gem down in the boss room. Wherever you put the gem, the boss refuses to fly past it, which makes the boss really trivial to deal with. Well, anyway, I guess I'm just going to fight it as is. I haven't really done this, but I think you just stand at the far back side of the room. Within the sweet spot again. This is probably the hardest boss in the game to deal with. That's interesting. Well, anyway. If you are fighting it using the big gem, and I do not know how I've messed that up so badly, then you want to stick it sort of halfway into the room. Because if you stick it on the far right, you can keep him from being able to hit you in any way, but you'll find that he drops his gems off the screen and you can't pick them up. Why is he selling a little homunculus? Shield reduces damage. Nope, don't want that. There's nothing in here I actually want, and when there's nothing you want, you just buy another extra life. 13. I should have had more, but okay. I have no clue what I was missing there at all. I've done this so many times I don't think about that bonus. Okay, level 2. Let's get out of here.